Hey, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Life Coaching with MDR. So, this was on my mind. I've been reading in between, working from home, some relationship tools, and I came across, some things I had wrote in my book that I'm working on, and some things that other people were discussing. So I've always said this. I've said this in a lot of my posts. I've said this in a lot of my memes that I created on Instagram. Be single or be faithful. And what that means is what it says. If you're in a relationship and you find yourself straying, and straying can mean so many things, and we're going to talk about that. But you find yourself straying or longing or desiring someone else other than the person you with, and as scary and as hard and difficult as it may be, you need to sit that person down and say, this isn't working for me, and I'm going to let you go because I refuse to hurt you. That's what love is. Love is telling the person that you're with that I love you enough to not hurt you. Not I love you enough to be sneaky, manipulative, deceitful, be with you, have somebody else just in case that don't work out. And then later on it all comes out and I'm like, or they're like, or whomever, they're like, well, I wanted to tell you that I was unhappy. Well, I wanted to tell you things that wasn't working the way I wanted them to work. Well, I stayed because I didn't know how to tell you, or I didn't know how to let you go. Stop doing that to people you say you love. It hurts more than you know. It creates more insecurities than you could ever imagine. It creates so many trust issues for that next relationship. And I don't care what nobody say. Oh, don't take baggage into your next relationship. It's impossible to create a clean slate with somebody else without these things in your mind saying, what if he does you the same way? Or what if she's just like old girl? It's impossible to not feel like that. And some people can do it. But the majority of us, we are thinking like, nah, I'm going to keep my guard up. I can't get that serious. Even if we really like the person. Even if we feel like we're making a great connection with this person. We keeping our guard up because the previous person, they hurt us. And they hurt us to our core when they could have just said, I'm not feeling this anymore. I found somebody else that I think I'm vibing with, that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Somebody that I feel like complements my mental level that I'm on. If you could just be honest and not greedy. Honest over being greedy. And this is for men and women. Because people want to make it seem like it's just men out here cheating. Absolutely not. Women cheat too. In heterosexual relationships, in gay relationships, in lesbian relationships, people are cheating across the board. People are cheating. People are being manipulative, deceptive, whatever. It's not right. And I just feel like as grown people, we need to quit being childish and say what it is. I don't care how long you've been with that person. If you've been with that person for 15 years and all you did was make them your main person, but you kept other people, you have not taken them seriously. And that's not love. Years don't mean nothing if it's not real. If you had to pretend 15 years to be in love and like this person, and you know you've turned a blind eye to everything they've done just to say you have somebody, it's not worth it. It's not worth your sanity. It's not worth your happiness. It's not worth the fact that you could actually be with somebody that wants to love you the way that you want to be loved and need to be loved. But you stuck with this bozo because you don't want to have to deal with what people would say. Girl, they been together for 15 years and he done cheated on her for 15 years and she finally let go. Man, forget them people. If you with somebody that doesn't make you happy, what's the point? Y'all wasting each other's time. And we don't got no time to waste. That's the crazy thing. We don't even have any time to waste. And we allowing people to waste our time, or you wasting somebody's time. So I just ask, what they say, a public service announcement. This is my public service announcement. If you're with somebody and you know this person is not the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, but you're actually talking to somebody else that gets you, understands you, and you feel like this is the person that you know you could actually be with, let the other person go. Nothing hurts more than to think you're in a situation with somebody and you're invested, but they've invested into someone else. That's dirty. That's dirty. That's very dirty to do to somebody. And you can't make no excuses about it because you know exactly what you're doing. If you get on your phone and you're texting somebody else, you're having conversations with somebody else, you've been in a relationship with somebody else, you hanging out with somebody else, you complimenting somebody else, you spending your time with somebody else, you feeling somebody else, and it's not your significant other, you wrong. Period. Cheating does not start in bedrooms. They start with secret conversations. And that is absolutely true. If you find yourself deleting text messages, deleting your call history, deleting your voicemails, deleting your DMs, your inboxes, you already know you on the wrong path. And let me get into this. I get tired of people saying, don't check your significant other phone. Well, let me tell you this. If you have insecurities or trust issues, and all that person does is speak to those insecurities and trust issues, they are going to check your phone. They're going to check everything that they can to make sure you're not out here doing something that's going to embarrass them later. Is it right? I don't ever have an answer for that. But if you know your significant other already have trust issues and insecurities about how you moved before, and you're doing those same things, then they're going to do those type of things because you're not reassuring them that you don't move in that way anymore. To kill insecurities and trust issues, you need to reassure them in how you move that you're not doing anything that's untrustworthy. That you're not doing anything to embarrass them. That nobody ain't got no receipts on you that they can pull out and later say, yeah, I was with him or I was with her. So that's really on you and how you moving. Because I'm a firm believer, you can go through my phone. You can go through every text message, every inbox. I don't have absolutely nothing to hide because I'm not doing anything to jeopardize my relationship. I'm deleting no call history, no voicemails. I don't have a reason to. At one point, I didn't even have a pass code on my phone. I have absolutely nothing to hide. When I'm with somebody, I'm with them across the board. But see, those type of things come up relationships. People start off with, no pass codes on their phone. And then one day, They got a passcode. That's a red flag. What you put a passcode on your phone for now? You've been with this person for a year and a half. Then all of a sudden, they say, babe, let me see your phone and take a picture. Oh, I got to give you my passcode. Oh, why you got a passcode? We done been a whole year without you not having a passcode. What are you doing now that you have to hide? Secrets kill relationships. And insecurities and trust issues come up because people have lying issues. People are liars. And they don't think they leave breadcrumbs that expose their lies. But they do. I'm a very observant person. I might not say anything, but there's nothing most people can't get past me. Because, see, people talk too much. They either reveal it by eventually telling on themselves, or they leave enough evidence for me to say, aha, yeah. And I'm the type of person, I'm not going to expose you then. I'll just let you expose yourself later. I just collect my evidence along the way. I've said this before. I've cut people off and they don't even know they cut off. When I'm done, I'm done. Because if I move like this, I'm a very loyal person. And there are a lot of loyal people in this world. And most loyal people don't cut you off when you first do something that they feel like is dishonest or messing with their loyalty towards you. No, they'll forgive you in silence and they'll just mental note it. Okay. He threw shade that day. Okay, I'm going to let that one go. Oh, now she's saying something else today. I'm going to let that one go. But if you do it enough, you'll even notice the way people receive you is different. It could be as simple as, hey, and the embrace is warm. And then along the line, you say, hey, and they, hey. Because we can't keep thinking we can take people's goodness for granted. Everybody's not going to let you play with their goodness in their heart. So be very cautious of people you feel like you getting over and manipulating situations and feeling like, oh, they ain't going to never go nowhere, dog. You telling your friends, oh, she ain't going to never go. I can do what I want to do. Oh, he ain't ever going to go nowhere. He's not ever going to go anywhere. I can do what I want to do. And then you come home to an empty house. And a note that say gone. And I've said that to my friends. And it's hilarious. But I be dead serious. Dead serious. Because I keep a poker face. Because people are so untrustworthy. And there are good people in this world. But people will find your light and try to steal it. They'll try to get enough light from you because they don't have their own. And we have to be conscious and pay attention to people that all they want to do is leech off our light. And we have to cut them out like weeds. Because if enough weeds grow in your life, you ain't going to have no fruit. So I said all of that to say, be real with the people that you got in your life. Be real with your friends. Be real with your family. Be real with your significant other. If things aren't up to par, tell them, look, I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the way that you handle me when certain situations arise. I don't like when you jokingly poke fun at me about these situations. I don't find anything funny in that. You have to start bringing people to the carpet. And quit telling everybody else about it. Bring that person to the carpet without telling the world that you had to. Without telling other people the situation. And if the person that you're rocking with, y'all just not vibing no more, let them go. So the person that is supposed to have them can find them. But to have the audacity to be with them and looking for somebody else, you a piss poor individual. And I can't say it no other way. And you need to grow up to the fullest. Be a man, be a woman, and stop being a coward and say what it is. Look, this ain't working for me. So that person can build a bridge and get over it. Because life is too short to be wasting people's time. Life is too short to have people in your life who you call friends who are not your friends. Put everybody in the category that they need to be in so you can know who's who. So you can be happy. So you can find people that you can trust. So you can find people that are worthy of your goodness. So you can get back what you give. I'm a giver at heart. But damn it, I want back what I give. I done gave too much of me away to not get it back. You done gave too much of you away to not get it back. We're not getting any younger. We have to require for people to put in the same amount of energy that we put into them. And if they can't do it, don't even be salty. Just buy. And find you some riders. Find you some people that's worth keeping. Because all this other stuff is worthless. And life is too short for the BS. And that's all I have to say. And I hope they bless somebody. And I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just being real. Period. Across the board. This is probably my most real video I've ever posted. And it was just on my mind. Because I posted this. I'm seeing a lot of stuff from people that I thought I liked that I don't like. I don't. And we have to be honest about those things. It's important. Your happiness is so important. And you have to find people that understand that you deserve to be just as happy as you make them. I believe in the people that I have in my life. I love to see them smile. I love to see them happy. I'm invested in their happiness. But somebody got to be invested in mine too. Definitely it has to be me. But if you in my circle and you can't be invested in my happiness the way I'm invested in yours, that's a problem. That's a problem. So y'all have a blessed day. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you find a reason in this video to grow. If you have to wind it back, look at it again. You can put it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And I just hope this blesses somebody. I'm just being absolutely real. And I hope the realness gets to somebody's heart. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll catch y'all next time on another episode of Life Coaching with MDR. Peace.